don't think there's anything new. But, we're gonna look through it nonetheless. Let's see. Zombie out there. Let's start by. I guess I should go outside. This is one of the Coronado buildings. Yeah, let's go ahead and start you guys off outside, and I'll show you everything. Okay, so this is the garage entrance to the base itself. This is where we park the mini bikes down there, and that leads to the mine and to the factory. All those trees is where we keep getting our wood. But let's look at the actual base proper, shall we? There it is. It ain't much. So yeah, just some spikes, regular spikes and barbed wire here on the outside. This outer wall and these outer spikes aren't meant to be maintained indefinitely. It's just to buy us time. And then put the catwalk over the spike trench with the iron bars in there. I'll show you when I get up there. It's got the iron bars up there. Oh, watch out for that hole. This is where they attacked the last horde in day 21. They chewed through some of the wood spikes there. Oh god, and the frame catwalk is still up from when I was doing the repairs. Yeah, they tore through this side too. They actually got through the barbed wire on this side. I was pretty impressed. Hey now. Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Oh. Into the hole. Yeah, this was a house. But my co-op partner demolished it with a few gas barrels. Same with the house that used to be in between us and that one. They went ahead and I told them to tear down the houses so we could see. And then they started tearing that one down for no reason and then stopped halfway. Alright, so this is the outside. We're gonna take a look at all the layers of defense now. And I ended up adding the fourth floor. Oh dear, you're so lucky. We don't need to meet. But yeah, I ended up adding the fourth floor myself. Let's go ahead and get in here and show you the rest of the grounds, shall we? Mini bikes come down this ramp through what I've called the outrun tunnel, because we always get these nice blues and reds and pinks coming through this tunnel. And this is to the garage proper. And now we head to the mine and the factory. Now, pro tip, gas barrels, I mean, you can find plenty of them. There's always a million gas stations. Used gas barrels to bore out this tunnel perfectly. You just dig in the middle here, about 1, 2, 3 blocks deep, place a barrel in it, set it off, and you get this really it's just excellently carved tunnel. Alright, now down there is the mine. It's yeah, I'm hanging the mining helmet. Just want to show you, we found this one node, and it starts over here actually, but we're not going to dig this up for the sake of keeping the tunnel uniform. Yeah, and all this here too, but this was all just one giant vein that's been being dug out slowly. Between the two of us, we've dug all this out over the course of a few nights. And there's still plenty more to be dug, but it's getting tough to mine here and without getting stuck. Look, there's coal there. And then down here, this way, if I can get in here, this is the oil shale mine. Well, and my co-op partner couldn't resist mining the node that was here, and then mining clean through underneath. But down here is where we this is where we get our gas. All that down there is oil shale. There's just tons of oil shale down here. So still got tons of gas from just that little bit of oil shale that we mined out. I don't say we got more than 15,000 units of shale, and we just have with stupid amounts of gas. And down here I'm building a small, like, luxury bunker, just because I need something to do when we're waiting the nights out. So I'm just building a small bunker down here. It's not done yet, but there is a bathhouse. It's just because it's always nice to have a bathhouse. Alright, let's go look at the factory, shall we? Now, I don't normally build things out of steel, but I made an exception for the factory because I like the way it looks. Yeah, 4 forges, a workbench, and 2 cement mixers has been more than enough for everything we've needed. The 4th one's for printing, just various miscellaneous stuff, and these 3 each print their respective stuff. And this is just a pile of various and sundry goods we've picked up along the way to be smelted. Yes, but now let's get to the... So this took about 2-3 days total. This wing right here, the factory wing and stuff, but this only took about an entire day to dig all this out and put down all the frames and chop up all the wood. That took about an entire day. We were playing with 2-hour days at that time for the sake of construction. So we got a little drop chest here for assorted goodies, and that's still all the gas we have left over from the oil shale. Let me take that gunpowder upstairs now that I'm here. And this is just a food for the road cooler. We come up into the first floor of the Coronado building. Before the wall was up, this kill box was actually pretty useful because well, I'll show you, but there's a small railing on the 3rd floor, so between someone patrolling that railing and this kill box, this was the foyer, I guess you'd call it, but I figured it'd be more fun as a small cube with which to dispense murder. Beverage coolers are the only thing we kept on here in the cash register for funsies, but tore up everything else back here. This was the original way up into the building. Coming to the 2nd floor, we have our bedrolls, and this leads out to the outer perimeter, which I want to look at real quick. Yeah, so just one railing wide to shoot down into the trench, and then suicide posts. Stand on these and deliver swift justice along the axis of the wall. You can see the original. I love having those spotlights up. It took a while. You can see the original defense layout here. It took lots of iron to get all these spikes up to speed, but we found lots of iron, so that's okay. It wasn't really too bad. More of these suicide posts, and the zombies have tore through some of these spikes already. It's been an aggressive couple of horde nights. They usually end up, a bunch of them, they usually end up coming from this side, the northeast, and getting stuck on that house. Which, while I don't mind, that poor house has received a beating. I'll just Yeah, I gotta take down those frames by tomorrow night. Alright, let's get back inside and show you the rest of the estate. I don't have a good name for this place yet. I've tentatively called it Fort Comfort, but I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, let's get up to the third floor and show off a little bit more. Thank you. And coming up now to the 4th floor. No, yeah. So in addition to this, used to be the regular way up, but then I added a I call it a fire pole, but it's really a ladder, and it just leads from the 3rd to the 1st floor. This is the living area with some munitions boxes. So I like them. Gun safe. Ooh, we've got our small arsenal. Not much. A couple pistols. An AK that is in desperate need of repair. Created a bath before I created the bathhouse. Created a nice little shower stall because why not? You got your kitchen area, and here's the original defense walkway. Now this thing was a bitch, but it kept us alive. I put 4 doors on all 4 sides so we could have just run out. I mean, now they're pretty useless. Now this catwalk's pretty useless until the outer wall fails. I had wanted to put a tertiary wall, like maybe a chain link fence or something, far enough out that we could still shoot from the 3rd floor, but I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of work. I haven't messed with the chain link fences yet. I don't know if you can build them. I know you can spawn them in, but I don't know. I've always wanted a base surrounded by a big old chain link fence, so we might still put it up. I'm not sure. The chain link fence might still go up. Oh, look at this asshole out there in the trees. How can he be so angry surrounded by all that beautiful nature? I don't understand people. Anyways, let's get back inside. Show you the lab on the 4th floor. Got the factory downstairs. Got the lab upstairs. Shit tons of gas barrels. Let's hope no one ever accidentally fires a shot in here. That actually worries me. I don't know how I didn't worry about it before, but apparently I didn't worry about it before, but I'm worried about it now. My co-op partner has a tendency to accidentally fire their weapon all the time, so just frame that up real quick. And this is the lab. This is where we all that nitrate powder, that is all from the mine downstairs. But this is where we synthesize glue and oil and gas and all that good shit. And we're gonna come upstairs to the roof where we have our tiny rooftop garden, which has been doing well for us. But yeah, this is it. This has actually been one of the more successful builds I've ever created. I got really lucky in that the biome here intersects with a bunch of different biomes. In specific with this desert biome, I got really lucky because that oil shell is a godsend. But this map has been really weird. I'll show you the map. We've uncovered quite a bit of it, and I don't know if it's because of the PS4. It might just be because it's on the PS4. But here, I'll show you what I mean. So this is where we are, right? This is the one like fully formed like neighborhood on the map. Now we've followed these roads everywhere. Most of them lead nowhere. The rest of them lead to these tiny intersections with 2 or 3 stores or buildings or what have you. One up there. See, most of these just end in dead ends. It's pretty sad. But we've gone all over this map. And we followed all the roads. Look at that. Dead end. This one was cool. I will admit this was a really awesome ride between this one POI and the next. It was a really awesome ride through the water, but there ain't nothing out there. Certainly nothing worthwhile. Then this road has the audacity to lead all the way into the radiation zone, which is bullshit. Because we were just driving along, and as you see, we got pretty far in before we realized that we were dying. So I was really disappointed with this map, because with the exception of the hub city, there really isn't... Oh, where the hell's the hub city? There it is. Exception of the hub city, there isn't really anything like worthwhile anywhere on this map. And the only tool stores I found are, there's two here in this corner of the hub city, which is why we have a temporary base in the apartment building. And then there's another tool store here where we live. So this whole map only had 3 tool stores, and it's day 26. We've got the loot respawn set on 10 days, so we've been back twice, and neither time did we find calipers. I ended up finding calipers. There was a working stiff tool crate behind a gas station, and that's where I ended up finding the calipers. But it was day 20 when I had found calipers. It's just way too long to go without being able to make bullets. But yeah, this is Fort Comfort. I mean, if anybody who ends up watching this video has any suggestions on how to improve this design or make it more efficient somehow, please let me know, because this took a lot of resources. I mean, again, the concrete wasn't really a big issue. The hardest part was waiting to unlock the recipe and to build the mixer. But I mean, all the rocks we got from the mine and digging up the road and stuff, I mean, ridiculous amounts of stone and sand. So the concrete wasn't really the issue, but the iron was definitely an issue, even with the mineral veins underneath us. The iron was a major issue, and I probably could go without making the spikes, reinforced iron, but because I only wanted to keep it, you know, flush against the base, I didn't want it protruding too much, so I figured I'd just make these spikes iron, and I kind of made the other ones iron too, because I'm greedy. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas or any ways that I could improve on this a little bit, please let me know, because I don't think, now that we're coming up on day 28, I'm having concerns about the outer wall and its sustainability in terms of the spike field and the barbed wire, because it's a real pain in the ass to get down there and fix it with the frames. So yeah, comments, suggestions, improvements, please, by all means, let me know. I'm not that sensitive. I've got another fort that I want to show off. It's not that much different than this one, but it was very much a circumstantial kind of thing. I love connecting stuff underground, and for a while we toyed with the idea of putting an exit in that house, but we decided not to. Yeah, and our factory is right underneath that pit where the house used to be, so it's pretty good. The heat hordes usually end up either walking right past the house or getting stuck in that hole, and then we can just pick them off from the roof. So okay, I'm gonna leave this part here, and I'm gonna go ahead and load up the next base and show you guys that one as well. Whew. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's do it.